We've gathered here today to pay our respects to the late George Herbert Walker Bush. Now, most of you know George as the 41st President of the United States of America, but he was much more than that. George was born on June 12th, 1924, in Milton, Massachusetts, to two loving parents, Prescott Sheldon Bush and Dorothy Walker Bush. George was a loving husband and father. He married Barbara Pierce on January 6th, 1945. The two of them went on to have the longest running marriage a president has had so far in our country. Their marriage lasted 73 years, and the two of them had 6 children together: George W., Robin, Jeb, Neil, Marvin, and Dorothy. George was a patriot through and through. On his 18th birthday, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy after graduating from Phillips Academy. He went on to become a junior officer in 1943, making him the youngest naval aviator at that point in time. George finished his service at the end of the war when Japan surrendered in September 1945. He left the military with the rank of lieutenant of a junior grade. After his time in the military, George went on to follow his father in the business field. He worked for his father's company and studied for Yale, where he played baseball. He became the captain of the team, and the team adopted the nickname Poppy. And that's what he was known as throughout college, Poppy. He went on to build a oil company in Texas that made him a millionaire. And he took that fortune and he decided to do something with it. He decided to run for offices. In 1964, George ran for the U.S. Senate, but he didn't win. He didn't give up, though. He was persistent. In 1967, he ran for the U.S. Representatives, and he won. He ran for the House of Representatives, and he won. He became Texas' 7th District Representative. From there, he became the ambassador to the United Nations. Then he served as the chief of the United States liaison office in China from 1974 to 1975. January 1976, he became the director at the CIA. In 1980, he ran for president, but he lost to Ronald Reagan. Then his persistence continued. He didn't give up, and in 1988, he was elected the 41st President of the United States with a 53% of the popular votes and 426 of the Electoral College votes. Bush was a great man.